President Biden's latest tax plan.
Welcome to Barry's Bites. Please join our host, attorney and financial advisor Chris Barry.
The one concern I have with these things is always like a slippery slope. And here's the concern with the latest tax proposal. He wants to tax unrealized gains, which is kind of problematic. Now, granted, if you're just taxing only people who have $100 million of assets, fine, great, yeah. But my concern is, okay, if we do it for this level, then what's not to say that it's going to be done for people who have less wealth than that? And so this concept of like taxing unrealized gains, like the idea is that, okay, let's say you buy, and again, this is only, his proposal is only applying to what we would call the ultra wealthy. But this concept is a little bit concerning if it gets more traction, because now, and we've talked about step up in basis and how President Biden was going over that going after that previously. But the concern here is, let's say you buy real estate for $100,000 and then it grows to $1 million in value. Typically, you're not going to pay any tax unless you sell, and that could be either short-term or long-term capital gains. But one of the things that is part of kind of his new proposal is to introduce this idea of unrealized gains of, okay, whatever the fair market value is, even if you don't sell, you have to pay the tax on it. Let's say the tax is $150,000 on these unrealized gains. You have to find the cash to be able to pay for it. Otherwise, you have to sell whatever that property is to pay off the taxes. So I just thought it was interesting that this was part of his latest proposal. Again, it's only affecting people with like more than $100 million, but just the concept of taxing unrealized gains, where now people are going to be forced to liquidate some of their positions to help pay for taxes for things where they haven't even sold. It's a little befuddling. So it's just something that we're watching. I'm not a big fan of that as a concept, but that said, we're $30 trillion in debt, and that's going to be even larger with some of his budget proposals. So somehow they have to come up with the taxes. And taxing the ultra wealthy with its unrealized gains, maybe that's the answer, but I'm just concerned about unrealized gains being a potential way to tax for the rest of us. That could be really concerning. So that's something that just stood out to me with the latest proposal. And again, this isn't law or anything, it's just what they're talking about.